Our first guest this week is Leonard Armenta. He is the CEO of SynFit Nutrition Incorporated. They're a subsidiary of Gentex Holdings. Their stock symbol is GTEH. Leonard, welcome back to the program.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, it's been a few months since we last had you on. What's new at the company?
Yeah, so just a lot going on right now. We basically have had a major growth in sales staff. Anywhere from back end admin staff all the way through, warehouse people, sales staff, just to really help us get going. We're now fully funded. The first thing we did, after we got completely funded, was we made sure all our inventory was paid for, everything was on the way to us, get everything fully staffed, and just make sure that there's no issues or anything like that with customers, and that people could rely on us for their needs.
Well, how's the marketing going? Because we're definitely seeing more chatter about Gentex brands.
Yeah, so the marketing's going great. I mean, one of the things we did was we actually brought the Secret Java's brand under the SynFit umbrella. This way we could focus on those marketing efforts that way. Coffee orders have just been exploding since we've done that through our website. We're about to redo our website so that it can make ordering a lot easier for Secret Java's. We're on the hunt for new influencers. We have great influencers like Gio. He's a bodybuilder, has a lot of followers on Instagram, has been with the company for 3 years. We just signed UFC fighting Miranda Maverick. Her nickname is Fear the Maverick. And so she's got a great following. She's a real up and coming fighter in the UFC. We're also been working with a lot of other influencers on getting them going with the brand as well.
Let's talk a little bit more detail about the influencers. We've got a couple of graphics to show. Let's talk about Gio first.
Yeah, so Gio is he's a bodybuilder. People really like him. He's a little edgy with his tattoos and everything like that, but he's got a great following, great engagement. People really enjoy being around him. He's just a really nice guy. He's got, roughly around 300,000 followers on Instagram, and people really like what he does. And he was one of the first guys with SynFit. So he's been with SynFit, loves the brand since we've been there. So it's just really good to have him on board. And then Miranda Maverick was somebody that I had searched out. I've had lots of experience working with UFC fighters and different MMA fighters. And she was somebody that really impressed me with her work ethic and everything she's doing to really build her social media following. She's a little more of on the micro side. She's got, roughly 40,000 followers on Instagram, but she has really good engagement. I mean, her engagement is highly above 10%, which is about normal. And so people just really live and love what she's doing. And so we just think that she'll just bring a lot to the brand and a different style too. I mean, she's an athlete versus a bodybuilder, and she's a female, and she shows that, you can be, a girl and still be a rough and tough fighter. So it's really great for the brand. It just opens us up to new avenues, I think.
And basically, when an influencer uses your product, their followers generally follow suit.
That is correct. And we make sure, one of the things we do is we don't just go out and hire influencers and say, hey, we'll pay you $200 a post. We actually get people that like the product, and people have used the product and they want to continue using it. And then it's more authentic, and it's people who aren't just holding a product up to the screen and saying, hey, buy this. They're actually utilizing the product on a daily basis.
Well, on the product front, do you think you have your finger on the pulse of the functional food market? And what are the exciting new things on that front?
Yeah, so I think we definitely have our finger on the pulse there. Our bars that I introduced last time are just exploding. I mean, we've already had to place several new orders for bars. We're opening those up into new countries, new distributors, things like that. We're working on a couple different secret projects right now that are going to be really cool dessert style projects, but high in protein, low in carbs. We're working on some vegan bars right now, as well as plant-based bars. And we also are looking to get into some different types of markets. We're working on these muffins that are where you just add water, throw it in the microwave, and it makes like a really nice muffin. So there's just a lot of different things that we're working on that we want to innovate into the market.
Well, it seems like Gentex getting a lot of attention at the moment. Why do you believe you've caught the imagination of the market?
Yeah, I mean, I think, really management has really worked hard for years, and the company we're just heavily invested in acquisitions. We're heavily invested in branding, heavily invested in marketing over this past year, and it's really starting to pay off now. We've hit all our funding goals. We've topped out the authorized share capital, which obviously removes any dilution from the market. And we just right now believe that it's a perfect storm for us. We're well positioned, well funded, and we have the right acquisition with us to deliver success. So we're definitely going to see some massive growth in the market cap. And now I think it's time to deliver on the promises and have made ourselves to the shareholders. So I think we really have that. I think we're just that OTC brand that's just really kind of taking the market by storm right now.
The company's Gentex Holdings Incorporated, GTEH is their stock symbol. Great progress, Leonard. Great to have you back on the program. Be talking to you again soon. Thanks for joining us.
Sounds great. And thanks for always having me. It's always a joy.